Okay. It's my whole setup. I don't know if I'm broadcasting yet. Hello. Hello, hello. Sick. Alright. So, what's going on here? Well, got the headlamp plugged into this power bank. Yeah. Wires happening here. So, I got everything set up. I got since the last time I streamed on this, I am no longer using the GoPro Quick app. Now I have a video encoder and a wireless modem. There's the encoder, there's the modem, there's the power bank. That's it. I got the GoPro. Everything goes in this little backpack. Shortest LAN cable I have is like 100 feet long, so I'll cut down on some space in here if I can just get like a 3-foot cable. All right. So now, what am I testing? The issue with the GoPro Quick app was that it would just fucking disconnect. Just cause. So I guess the GoPro would transmit its data over Wi-Fi or something. It would transmit its data over the internet. I don't know how it worked, but you would connect the GoPro to the phone somehow and wirelessly stream to an RTMP URL that you input. And it seemed to work well, but apparently, according to what people say online, is that just does not work for streaming. You're just gonna have a bad time, and you really need a video encoder with like a wireless hotspot. I mean, I guess you could use a phone. I think they call it phone tethering, the phone hotspot. But I think people recommended against that too, so I got the hotspot. So now I got the hotspot and a video encoder, and I got some custom settings on the GoPro using custom firmware. That lets you scan QR codes and set certain values. And doing that lets me run the GoPro off a power bank, and it lets me not have to fiddle with it when I plug it into HDMI. I got the media mod for the GoPro 10, so I can run an HDMI cable to the video encoder. And now when I plug it in, it's immediately, I don't have to. The weird thing about this setup is that it doesn't involve pushing any buttons or doing anything really, just plugging in all the plugs. Powering the hotspot, powering the encoder, connecting the encoder to the hotspot via a LAN cable, powering the GoPro, and then connecting the GoPro to the encoder via a HDMI to micro HDMI cable. And so I have everything, all three devices, running off one power bank, which is kind of cool. You can see right here, it's at 77%. Maybe you can, I don't want to unplug anything. So that's a 50 milliamp hour, whatever however it's called, 50,000. So it's pretty hefty. It's like the biggest one I could find that wasn't super expensive. I think I paid $50 for it. Like I said, I'm using that Verizon, it's called Visible, the Visible Verizon network on the hotspot. $25 a month, unlimited unthrottled hotspot data. Seems pretty good. I'm streaming at 1080p right now, 30 FPS I think. And yeah, that's pretty good for $25 a month. In fact, I'm going to cancel my current cell phone plan and try to just get that for my main cell phone. And I'll actually be paying, with those two plans, I'll be paying what I'm paying now for Verizon, $50 a month, and have a better deal. I'll have more hotspot data. I got the wireless mic hooked up. That works good. Attaches to the media mod. There's a port on the media mod. There's 3 ports on the media mod. Micro HDMI, USB-C, and 3mm audio. And if I'm not mistaken, check. Yeah, that audio is going to the video encoder. Via the HDMI cable. So that's pretty sick. I got my chat app hooked up in my ear, and I updated that so that it doesn't disconnect all the time anymore. And that's pretty awesome. I'm going to send myself a test message. And I heard that. And the way I accomplished that was by running the app as a background service. You see, I put in some code to the app that it's supposed to keep it connected to the server with like a ping pong WebSocket type thing. And I don't know if that's actually necessary anymore, but it's there. It may or may not be needed, but what definitely is needed is having the app run as a background service. So I can lock the phone, I can do other stuff, and it will just stay connected indefinitely, I think. So that's awesome. The one thing I didn't do that I definitely still need to do, that I tried to do with ChatGPT, but it didn't work, is I need to fix the bug on the chat app where uh, I think they call it a wake lock. But basically, the app takes audio priority from on your phone and fades down the volume of all the other apps. So if you're listening to music or a podcast or something, it fades that volume down so you can hear the chat messages being read. And the issue I'm having is when it reads the first message, if there's like rapid fire messages coming in, it will read the first one, fade the volume down the way it's supposed to, but then right after that, it will fade the volume back up and keep trying to read messages, but I can't hear them because the music I'm listening to is back at normal volume. So the issue is don't fade the other apps back in unless the message queue is empty, but I don't think it has the concept of a message queue at the moment, so I have to program that in somehow. So that's the next thing to do. And then probably the final thing to do is I'm going to add more features to the app for sure, but and then put it on the Google Play Store and try to make some money off of it if I can. But besides that, check out Drop Protection Services, because I set up this whole server on AWS, and it's too expensive. It's like $1.35 an hour for me to just turn on the server. And if I forget to turn that off, that's a huge bill. So I think it would be a lot easier just to probably the cheapest thing to do would be to set up my own server somewhere, but I don't really have a residence, so it's either at my parents' place or my brother's place, and it might just be easier to pay like IRL kit or whatever, $30 a month. So maybe look into that. That will give me drop protection, so I'm not constantly starting and stopping the streams that I'm on. Yeah, and if I have OBS access, if I'm going through OBS, I can add overlays. So I'll add my overlays. I'll add the chat overlay, maybe like a donation goal or something. And I need to set up a way to receive donations as well. And then I just need to stream. But before I can do any moto streaming, I gotta change a flat tire again. So that's on the agenda for tonight. And I want to see if this works better than the GoPro Quick app, and I'm hoping it will. So, I wish it wasn't dark out, but it's 6:30 p.m. or something. I should put that in. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Ah. Yeah, I'm going to put this right here. The whole setup. And the cool thing about this is I can do whatever I want on my cell phone, because it's on its own data. I don't have to worry about the GoPro Quick app. Completely separate system. And I can listen to a stream, I can listen to music, and if any messages come in, I will hear them. That's the beauty of this whole setup. It's the perfect system. Oh, I don't even know if I have a spare rear tire tube. I'll also be checking the weather resilienceness of my GoPro, because there's like a misty fog going on here tonight. I think the media mod is supposed to be like water resistant. Ugh. Ugh. All right, here we are, living the dream. Yeah, I don't see myself not using this text-to-speech app anytime soon. And you'd think there'd be something out there already that just reads TTS over your Restream chat. I think there's like an app for Twitch and YouTube. Maybe. Or it's not an app, it's like a web app. It's like a website. I don't think there's any Android apps out there that will just read your stream chat. I think there used to be, but when I was trying to solve this issue, I couldn't find anything, so I had to make it myself. I just happened to be a mobile app developer, so I was able to do that with the help of ChatGPT. Of course, I wouldn't have been able to do it without ChatGPT. Because I don't do a lot of native Android programming. All the programming I do is in JavaScript, React programming, which is nice if you have a business app that doesn't require a bunch of like special functionalities to controlling your phone, like wave lock or background, being a background service. If you want to do that type of shit, I found out you need a native Android app, which is written in Java. I'm going to take these off of here. Yeah, you need a native Android app. And so it makes sense that there's not one out there already that reads your chat, because it wasn't easy to create. Oh, I mean, it was kind of easy actually with ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is a recent development. So I can add some more features to that for sure. Features that might entice other users, potential users. For example, I'll probably add a feature that's like only read out messages if they're at you, if they're at the user. Thing is, I'll need to specify for each platform the name to look for being added, because not everybody has the same handle on every platform. So you'd have to say like, okay, what's your username on Twitch? What's your username on Kick? What's your username on YouTube? I don't think there's really any other services that have chat functionality, but there will be when X gets the ball rolling. Oh shit, I got the bike jack. Hell yeah. I can use that to change the tire. That's convenient. Although, fuck it, don't worry about it. I usually use a power drill to jack this thing up. Ooh. Honestly, I should move my bike over there to where there's better asphalt. I guess it's not that bad. Okay, so put the jack under here. I want it to lift up the rear wheel, so put it near the front. I don't know if I'll have the correctly sized socket, however. Forget what it is. I don't think I have it. So I'm gonna go grab my brother's socket kit. And I ain't gonna leave my streaming setup out here where someone can easily steal it. It's mobile. Super mobile. Yeah, there's a heavy mist out here, so my camera is definitely getting a little moisture on it. But I don't think it's a big deal. It's a GoPro action cam. It's meant to be resilient. Gotta do the dishes. Yeah. Where is the... Where's the socket kit? Hey, John.
Yeah?
You know where your socket set is?
My car.
Oh, okay. It's in the car. Hey, come check out my stream. I'm live.
Okay.
Send me a few chat messages. You can use YouTube or Twitch. Try YouTube. OMG or IMG, this guy's in my house. Oh, you watching? Must be a little bit of lag. Yeah. Surprise! I stream sniped you. Yeah, I think unfortunately I got the StarCraft 2 Terran soundtrack playing in my earbuds right now. But if you say a message, it'll fade it down and I can hear it. However, if you say two messages back to back, it'll fade the music back up before I can hear the second one. And that's a bug that needs to be fixed. Not to broadcast TTS yet. Well, I'd have to do something special to make that happen. I thought about it. But yeah, it is smart not to broadcast it, I think. Because... Oh. Very funny. Very funny. I have to have this going on my face because you didn't charge my headset. It's a pretty strong mist going on out here. But look how cool this is. This is my whole setup. You can't see the GoPro, but I got two wires going into the GoPro and a small selfie stick. It's pretty lightweight. Nice power bank. Probably a power bank. Yes, not bad. Not bad at all. Right. So, task at hand. Changing the tire. Yeah, the one thing about using the GoPro as a HDMI output is that you can't preview anything. Like you can't preview the video on the GoPro. It sucks. They're like, yeah, your display is the preview, bitch. Well, I don't have a display. I'm using an encoder. Okay, so size 19. I think 19 is the biggest. Do you have a socket that works for this thing? For the motorcycle jack? I think that might be a 20 socket. It's pretty big, I don't think. I would have stolen it from Dad's place, but he hates when I steal his tools. Oh, that works. Yes. You can't see much with the floodlight in frame? Oh, okay. How's that? Just be a little bit better. Oh, I still forgot to check if I have a tire tube. Messy this drawer, this hanger. It didn't adjust lighting. Yeah, let me see what you're seeing. Oh yeah, it's pretty dark, huh? Yeah, whatever. Compare that to phone? What do you mean? Oh, just like look at the phone's camera. I'm not gonna worry about it. You can kind of see what I shine the light on, right? I don't think I can really control the GoPro. Might be able to control it with the GoPro Quick app via Bluetooth technology. But this doesn't have a lot of settings. Maybe there's like a night mode. There's a video mode. I can set it to tripod mode, but I don't think that would do shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any way for me to adjust the gamma. A lot of moisture in the air out here. It's a little concerning. So I don't want my mic to get fucked up or the GoPro. But whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah, there was nothing there for me to adjust. Okay. Do I have a rear tire tube? That's the question. And I do. So that's cool. And I got my pump. Stuff I need. I guess I should wear gloves. Keep my hands clean. Yeah. Let's do this. Jump this baby up. Let's probably punch a hole through the concrete and rupture the septic tank. I think I want to jack it onto a dog bone. Yeah. I'll get this baby running again. Back to exploration status. A lot easier with a power drill. I'm off the ground. Plenty of room. Plenty of clearance. Glad he had this jack here. If you're still listening. All right, we're still alive after 36 minutes. That's good. You know, with this setup, if it does disconnect, I think it will auto reconnect. So that's not something the GoPro Quick app did. I'm gonna listen to a Dave Paulides video. Get up to date. God, this is so fun. Okay, so the first step is undoing outer pin. Oh shit, he's going to talk about longevity. Sounds like the Dr. Wallach pitch. It's shouting out statistics I never heard before. USANA. Not longevity. I'll fuck this up. multi-level marketing vitamin company. Alright, so I got a big open-ended wrench, I think. Remove the rear axle nut. It's expensive to keep a dual sport going. I replace shit all the time. You ride it a lot. If you have an oil leak, you gotta put $10 worth of oil in it every day. It would be cost effective. Twin Mountain, New Hampshire. It's a spirit on Lafayette Mountain. I just grab a mallet in it. Okay. I start traveling around on this thing. Dave Pilates is going to be a major topic of discussion, probably. If, well, not him personally, but his research and all of his scientific findings. Gotta be careful out there. There's weird shit going on. I don't think I want to remove that from that. I think I can just... Fuck. Trying to get the rear brake caliper off it. Well, this should come off. Should just slide off there. Slide off. There we go. Right. Let's come off the chain. Is it all rusty? Okay, you got some special little pieces here you don't want to lose or mix up. So the sprocket thing comes off. Got the bearings. Bearings look good. Thing actually got obliterated on this motorcycle before. Alright, got the tire off. Got the wheel off. Put it down on the cardboard so we don't fuck up the disc too bad. Spoons out. I only have two. Oh shit, I don't have my battery hooked up to that. I need to this back up here, the battery, before I can power the pump. Right. I think that's 12 millimeter. I don't even know if I have, to be honest. 12 millimeter open edge wrench. I know I bought one specifically. Yeah, here it is. Unscrew the air valve. I guess I should check if I ran over a nail or something. Oh, yep. Ran over something. Fucking sucks. Shit in the road. It's like a caught it. What the hell is this thing? It's pretty nasty. Motherfucker. There you go. It was stuck in my tire. Alright, so first step here, I'm going to finish removing this thing. Get the nut off the air valve. Looks like probably the tube got twisted around. Oh no, I know why it was. It's the nail. Alright, but this is definitely fucked up. It's like torqued on. There we go. This comes in handy all the time, by the way. It's worth carrying. Okay, so the first step is the first step is to get the bead over the top. On both sides. Just like that. Now the other side. Now the other side is still up on the bead, or it's the bead is up on the ridge. So that means this is an important lesson to learn about changing motorcycle tires. Is you gotta get the bead off the upper ridge, at least on one side, like that. Just pop it down. And what that allows you to do is have the slack on the other end of the tire, slack in the metal wire that runs through the tire, to pull it over the rim, the whole rim on the other side. If you don't have that slack, it's metal, it's a metal wire, it's not going to stretch. So you got to move it down into the well, the wheel well, on the opposite side of the tire, if you want to have any hope of pulling it up over the rim on another side. That's all there is to it, really. You won't break the bead trying to force it like I have in the past. Everything I learned about this motorcycle, I learned painfully. so much moisture in the air. But good. Electronics are staying dry. And I think I'm still live. Still streaming. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Solving problems. That's what I am, a problem solver. At a minimal cost. Video encoder in the Wi-Fi hotspot that I bought. Or the cheapest ones you can find on Amazon, pretty much. Pop this out. Hey, it looks like the valve stayed connected, so that's cool. Pull the old tube out. Punctured tube. There's the hole. Where's the hole? Can't find the hole. Just a small hole. No, it's flat. Not like that. Yeah. Alright, so now gotta put the right attachment back on my battery. It's gonna be the size 10 socket. Second. This thing off.
Oh boy, you're always fixing that thing.
I know, it seems like that to you guys probably. It's just a lot.
Good for you. At least you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. So then I attach this little power module to my battery. It's supposed to be attached, but shit, I dropped a screw. Fuck. It's impossible to see anything you drop on this asphalt. Ah. Just blends right into the. There it is. All right. Okay. Now I can plug in the air pump. And I always forget which side goes where. I think it's this side. This goes there. I'm gonna sneeze. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we take the new tire tube. Oh shit, CrypticCon is going on. CryptoidCon. So it's hilarious to see this guy, Dave Paulides, a former police detective SWAT team member, like a real level-headed guy, real, smart, real sort of evidence-based mindset. So funny to see him go to all these like Bigfoot conventions and shit with all these other people that are into like crystals and psychics and magic. Like, I think it's like, they just they're into that shit. He's like not into it. He's just trying to solve cases. It's funny. Okay, so I think what we want to do here is put it in first, uninflated. Pop the valve through the valve hole. Like that. That was easy. And then just a little nut here. Pop that on. And you put it in loose like this first, and you inflate it a little bit so it sort of just gives it a little bit of shape. So that makes it a little less likely that you pinch it. And when you pinch the tire tube, I don't think it's usually that happens when you. I don't think you usually pinch it by being careless with your tongs, with your tire spoons. I think when these tube pinches happen, some of the tube is between the bead and the rim, and when you inflate it, it pinches it that way with a bunch of pressure. And that's what causes the hole from the pinch. But I could be wrong, I don't know. I think that's my theory. So I think it's more important to make sure that the tube is secured away from the rim, where the rim meets the bead. Okay, so I have it in now. Kind of go like this to sort of distribute it. Now I could pump it up a little bit, give it some volume. I think as I do that, I want to kind of keep an eye on it. So I'll create some space there. Then I will hook it up like so. Nice weather, huh? Screw it in. Just give it a little bit of air. This is your world. No such things as mistakes, only happy accidents. And the tree there. Maybe it's and you know what? What if we just pop a little cabin right in there? Maybe the old guy lives there. You know. He's got a little smoke coming out of his chimney. All right. Not too much. I think that right there is probably about what you want. Sort of keep the tube from getting too floppy. Let's try to keep my hands clean. Big fan of gloves these days. Oh shit. Okay. Now, challenge here is to get the bead back up onto the rim without pinching the tube. And I think you can do it without incorporating. Well, no. You have to drop the rim or the bead down into the wheel well on one side, so you can fully get the bead onto the tire. So like you might step down on this side and come over here. That gives you the slack you need. Like I was saying, just like a mechanical puzzle that you have to, like one of those kind you get from Barnes and Noble. There's only one way to solve it. There's some metal puzzles, wooden puzzles. So, but the thing is, you might be wondering, how do you get the bead back up onto the rim from out of the wheel well after you get the tire back on? And that's called setting the bead. And hopefully by just inflating your tire, that will happen on its own. But most of the time it doesn't, at least for me. I got kind of a fucked up tire. But I don't think it's a big deal with dual sport, because you can only go like 90 miles an hour at max, and you're not doing like crazy turns and shit. So getting down to the wire here where I need to be careful. Oh, and a lot of times you might incorporate some sort of lubricating solution, like Windex or something, or soapy water. I forgot about that, but I don't seem to be having a problem. It's like really wet out here tonight, so I don't think I'll need to worry about it. Okay, so that side's done. Down this side. We'll do the same thing again. Step on one side, maybe to put the bead down into the well. Work our way, take little bites. Little bites to get the bead onto the rim. And of course, one side is going to be deeply recessed into the well, and you won't be able to get it back up. But like I said, that's where inflating the tire comes in. Inflating the tube. To do that, it sets the bead. Although you might need some kind of like really high pressure air compressor to do it, if you want to actually do it right. So now it's getting a little difficult. So I need to push that down, and then now I have the slack. See? It's that simple. So I need to be careful about pinching the tube. I don't want any of the tube getting pinched. So that happens. When I try to inflate this baby, nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, that was pretty easy. Oh, and something important I forgot was to make sure the tread is going the right direction. And I completely forgot about that. And hopefully we lucked out. And I think I did. Yeah. Tire wants to go that way. The arrow. You have an arrow on the side that points the direction it's supposed to roll. And that indicates, yeah, so I lucked out. Totally forgot about that. It's an important step to remember. But if you forget about it, you at least have a 50-50 chance to do it correctly. And this time I lucked out. It's surprising. Usually I fuck myself. 50-50 chances. All right. Now, plug this baby back in, pump it up, and check it periodically, assuming it inflates. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. But assuming it inflates, check it periodically with the pressure checker right here. Take my gloves off. The increased dexterity. Pop this on. Boom. Now, cross our fingers. I think I see it inflated. I think we're good. Oh yeah, we're good. I guess that kind of discredits my theory about pinching the tire tube though. I guess it is down with the string. So that's usually, I've never had it totally inflate and then pop. So yeah, you can see the bead kind of around, and it looks pretty good on this side. The bead has inflated itself equally around the tire, and that is cool. But we gotta check the other side. I'm gonna fill this up to about 28 psi. I can actually check this while it's plugged in. I can with this little guy right here. So it's at 15. Oh no, it's almost at 20. And it's at 20 already. Can't believe I ran over a goddamn nail. I don't think I'm riding through like any crazy construction sites are known. Normal areas. Alright. Up there. I think that could probably be good. About right there. So, job well done. Jared, yourself a pat on the back. Deserve it. I'll put this baby back in here. Get out my 12mm socket wrench. I'll open the wrench, tighten up this nut that goes on the tire tube valve down to an appropriate tightness. Sticks secure. The valve cap on. And there you go. I can unplug this thing. Back inside my carrying case. And that went pretty smoothly. That was pretty quick. Really run into snags, so that's nice. I think the rear tire is easier to fix than the front one. Bada bang, bada bang. The cap's gone. For some reason it's a point. There we go. This thing has lasted me a long time, the dyno plug. Served me well. Changed a lot of tires with it. Okay, so now I think I take a little break, check on the stream, maybe walk around a little bit, test out the backpack. My headlamp charged up. Thank God. I'll grab this power bank. It's like pressed onto my face. Now I will wander the streets in the dark. It's my live stream. Crazy thing is, I can't really tell this camera's on. And I've got a little green light on my wireless mic. But There's no screen. I can't tell what's. I can't even tell what's happening on this device unless I go to a live stream. Can't really see much at night. Audio is good though. You can tell that right off the bat. What am I streaming at? Is it still 1080p? I think it might be. Oh yeah, YouTube gives you some options. Twitch is like a fucking miserly service, so they force you to stream at whatever your source is, like until you become like a partner or something. I forget. And like only then do they give your viewers the option to change the quality for some reason. Not sure why they do that. I wonder what my power bank power is at. Let me check. I've been live for one and a half hours uninterrupted. So let's check what the power bank's looking like. Oops. A little extra length on the cables. I think if I lose a video source, the encoder will stop trying to push the RTMP data to restream. It's one thing I should check out is, can I use SRT protocol? Battery power bank is at 63%. So it's definitely dwindling. I need to look into buying second and third ones of those. Multiple power banks. I mean, it's 50,000 milliwatt hours or whatever. So that should be pretty good. 63%. It's not bad. I was using it quite a bit before I went live here. Oh, let's check if the chat app is still working. Oh, God, that makes me feel so good. You have no idea how good that makes me feel. I mean, my phone battery's at 51%. That's about normal for this time of day, I think. Don't think I'm using that much extra juice to keep that WebSocket alive. When I finish this motorcycle fix, probably go back inside and try to fix that remaining bug I have. In the chat app. And then I'll really be ready to rock. I won't have to worry about anything. Until I get so many chatters that the GTS can't keep up with the typing. And that's a good problem to have. Unless you just got one guy spamming your chat. I guess Twitch has, well, Twitch, not Restream. Now that's some features that the app might benefit from. I could add a slow mode. Well, I guess you can't really add a slow mode. People would still see their messages go in. But you can have like a bot in the channel that says like, your message wasn't sent because slow mode is on or something like that. But it would only be audio. Yeah, you definitely need a way beyond just like, I'll probably have the @only feature where for certain you can toggle on and off for each platform. The functionality of only save the message if it's adding me, the broadcaster. That's easy. But more beyond that, you probably want something else in addition. Probably want something extra. Probably want something that, like, I don't know. I have noise cancellation on? I do. It's the green yellow button. Okay, now it's off. Low. Now it's back on. I guess it does something. Yeah, you probably want something like imagine if you're a big-time streamer and you have a bunch of messages coming in. How do you sort of manage a text-to-speech queue so that it's like not just reading you messages from 15 minutes ago? You probably want something like set a threshold for how backed up the queue can get. Like only read out messages up to 5 minutes worth of TTS time. We probably want to do character length of the message. It's probably a little bit easier to calculate. Adjust the TTS speed, different voices. But you might say, just to start off, like, only keep taking messages if the queue is like or if the queue is 2 minutes worth of TTS, or if it's like 20 messages deep, skip to the front of the line, reset the queue. And so you're just sort of picking random messages, probably most of the time, if you have a crazy chat. Like, reset the queue after it's 20 messages long. Could be a setting. Reset queue after X number of messages deep. That's probably the main two features you want. At only mode, and when do you reset the queue? After how deep it gets. So you're not just, getting super backed up on your TTS. Because the TTS takes way longer to read than it takes for chat messages to come in, obviously. But for now, I gotta fix that bug. That audio fade down bug. Like, I'll test it right now, just with sending myself messages. Like, it fades down the music for one message, but then instantly it fades it back up after the first message is read. Okay, so yeah, the audio is faded back up when the subsequent messages are read. So I don't know how to fix that. I might actually need to look at the code a little bit myself and think about it some, instead of just telling ChatGPT to keep modifying it, because it doesn't know what I'm trying to do as well as I do, I don't think. Seems to forget sometimes that I need to retain all the current functionality as well as add the new feature. Okay, so I'm going to put the tire back on, put the wheel back on. I might put all my plastics back on. No, I'm going to leave those off for now, I think. Because I might need to take the top of the engine off again to fuck around with that rubber oil gasket. If it continues seeping oil, which would suck. But gotta do what you gotta do. All right. We can progress. No, I don't have to worry about this power bit thing anymore. Glad I was able to disconnect that power bit. Throw it in here, I guess. A mobile streaming slim bag. I'm so happy I found that Visible network. I just Googled like best data plan for a mobile hotspot, and this blog post suggested that one, and they were right. $25 a month, unlimited hotspot data. Sick. This time will tell if it's any good. But so far, it seems pretty good. Put my gloves back on. Alrighty. Oh yeah, my gloves. I'm getting my hands dirty this time. That power bank wire wasn't on. Eliminate that. Okay, so put the tire in a spot. Put the brake caliper on the brake pad on the braking disc. Which I've never actually. Okay. Put that on. Like so. Bada bang. Slide it back on its little thing that it slides on. Bada bang. Oh shit, came off the disc. It's gonna be a little tricky. So not good at doing basic shit. Get on the disc. Get on the disc. Okay, it's on the disc. Now, okay. Now this needs going in. Oh, that's good. Yeah, okay. Now, I need the axle. The axle. Oh shit! Totally forgot. Totally forgot. Several components. That's the entire piece. The wheels goes right. This goes in here. Oh shit. This is where you can screw this up for sure. There's like several pieces involved here. If you don't put it back together correctly, it will burst into a million pieces and probably make you crash. Okay, so pop this in here. Like so. Yeah. And this piece is on the other side right here. And that piece, I might have trouble here. Like, there we go. Yeah. Pop this in. Rotate this in correct position. Grab my axle, which I forgot to grab. Probably gonna need a rubber mallet. Lift this up a little bit. I'm gonna put the chain on the sprocket first. Now, adjust the wheel so it's in the correct position. Okay. We'll align all the holes. There is a little particular piece here. It's on the other end of this axle that goes through. Ooh. I might want a rubber mallet as well. Everything looks good. Okay. Boom. Okay, so that's all the way through. That piece goes right there. Nice. I think this misty weather has made everything easier. Somehow. So we have this little metal piece. Important. Right here. So like that. Here. And put the axle nut on. And that's it. That is it. Tighten this baby up. Hell, I might even go for a little joyride tonight. Test out the mobile streaming setup. tighten the axle nut. Obviously, I don't want to forget that. And put the cotter pin in it so it's secure. I'm sure there's a torque specification for this. I don't have a torque wrench and I don't know what it is, so just kind of eyeball it. Bam! Okay, that feels good. And then the cotter pin back in. Don't think you're supposed to reuse cotter pins, but it's the only one it has. So. Sweet. Just tap it in. Tap, tap, tap it in. Went in pretty easy. Ooh. All right. Put all our tools away. Exactly worked out. I gotta take the jack down. It's actually easy. Cotter pin. I'm not reading any oil. Where is all the oil going? It's crazy, dude. It should read some oil. I think it's level. There's all the oil. I think it's... Pretty good. Are you watching my stream?
I took a bath. Watched some British guy dig a giant tunnel under his house in the city. Pretty funny.
Nobody's come to chat yet. On YouTube, Twitch, or Kick.
Help that you can't see what the hell you're doing. Black screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're doing anything besides playing video games, you'll attract people's attention. Like, holy shit.
And if you're a guy, you gotta be playing video games or doing something incredibly interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the streamer persona that charismatic people use to attract followers on live streams.
The opposite of Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I know, I am.
And it's
I'm the antithesis of Mr. Beast. But I think I can compensate for that with my technological know-how and dual sport mobility. You know?
Got the new tire on there.
Yeah.
Got that down to its last. Done it a couple times. I think you changed your tires like 20 times more than I.
Probably. Reminds me, I forgot. I actually put this tire on. I don't know if you were listening, but I put it on without checking the direction. Yeah, so I almost had to totally redo it. That really would have sucked. Yeah. I think the rear tire is easier than the front. But the bead looks like it's set. It's pretty evenly set, so that's cool. And just clean it up here.
Oh yeah, that's it. Kind of the best way to close that thing is, you know,
Like that.
yeah, not like that. just make sure the things are in the right place. There's a few of them there I can tell are not.
That looks like it's in the right spot. Yeah, that's as good as it's gonna get.
There you go.
It's still not closing for some reason. Alright, that's good enough. You gonna go for a ride?
Yeah.
Nice. What? Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Mustang.
What's that?
You have my keys to the Mustang?
Yes, I do.
I was gonna go get some fast food.
Alright. Yeah, I'm testing the stream out mostly. I might go for a ride with the stream hooked up. See how it handles changing signal receptions. But so far so good. It's been live for like hour and a half, I think.
Nice.
Which is longer than the GoPro Quick app ever worked. Yeah. It's a nice product. This thing. It's a nice product.
Yeah, usually those are pretty expensive.
Yeah, I got this for $130, I think. 130.
Nice budget setup.
Yeah, it is budget.
Put a whole bunch of affiliate Amazon links together and make a video about it. Burn on it. Click my link on the description. You want to find everything I use for the best budget setup.
I mean, I suppose that would be a good idea. But
Every time.
I don't know anything about video editing.
Sorting Vegas and clip some things.
I'd rather just pay somebody to do that. Take all the content from my stream, piece it like Asmongold. Just a lazy live streamer. Alrighty. Do I want to put the plastics on? Not really. I hate leaving them there though, because right here. Just secure all this. Anyone stealing these panniers, that would suck. Security knobs. Did you go for you going to McDonald's?
Yeah.
Taking the car?
It's okay, but test out the mosquito and whatever.
Oh, okay. So yeah, after I get all this basic streaming functionality, the next thing to focus on is increased connectivity. Starlink. Satellite data. I could live stream finding the lost ancient city of El Dorado. I guess you can't go underground though. You can't live stream underground with Starlink. Can't deep cave dive.
There's a few things you can't do.
Cave spelunking. Feels good. Careful of my stuff, please. Why are you doing it that way? Did you lock the door? Probably not, huh?
So.
Oh,
Are you
well,
gonna come with me?
yeah, I might come with you. I might throw my GoPro on.
Okay.
What I need to test now is, does the oil still seep out of the top of my engine? Because if that is happening, that's like a $10 a day problem.
I'm gonna go fill up my tank, so I can come back and be back here. Ready to go by then, or any more coffee?
Yeah, that sounds good. Just come back and I'll come with you.
Okay.
You know, lock the door before we go.
Just in case I get more McDonald's than can fit in my backpack, that'd be good.
Yeah, I got some space in there. I got an issue with my idle too. My idle screw mixture. It won't idle, it sucks. Well, it rotated out by itself and was resting on the starter motor. And that's when I noticed a problem. I screwed it back in and then tried to do like the 2.5 rotation out, but it's still fucked up. So I don't think I'm rotating it out correctly. I don't know. Well, did she make you cry? Make you break down? All right. So this is. All right, we're gonna take the new setup. Motorcycle test ride. That's exciting. This is kind of hard to do. Over the neck. Like so. Trying to put out his monster. Okay, so now I just do a quick swap of the microphones. Quick swap of the microphone. Take the GoPro off the selfie stick, put it on the helmet, and we're good to go. Strings should stay up. Probably shouldn't. Well, at least it's not raining. So probably shouldn't test the motorcycle in these conditions. Nighttime. Got the weather. But if it's on a torrential downpour, never gets that cold around here either. Alrighty. I forgot to take my gloves off. Put those in my pocket. Boom. I'm going to go like that. Go to the bathroom. Okay. Successful mission. Yeah. these out. Put this away. Like this. Wireless microphone device, Hollyland, I think it's called. Automatically charges the little dongles. Don't have to worry about it. Back in here, great design. Carrying case and charging bank. Invented that, deserves the Nobel Prize. What's the power bank at? Power bank is reading 56%. Not bad. Okay, so quickly unsnap this from there, snap it onto the helmet, like all that. We're already locked and loaded, except for the microphone, which is in my Bose carrying case. And that is a little bit of a hassle, but you just plug it in, do the number 3. Then either underneath is probably the way to do it. And then I can just clip it onto a little sort of ridge I have here. And I make sure that the vent is closed, the chin vent. Ready? Here, zip it up. I'll carry the self-tape along with me. Now this no doubt. Side right here. And come down. Lift this up. Some wires on the top portion, ideally. This up. This. These 2 wires. What's taking so long? That's funny. It's working. It's working. You can see exactly what I'm doing. See, isn't technology great? Okay. Turn my Bluetooth on.
Hello.
Should still be connected to my phone.
Phone connected.
Perfect. Yeah, nice place. I must make bank. No, I don't. I don't. I'm underpaid. Okay. Testing this out for the first time. Got a nice little tilt, upward tilt on the GoPro. I think that should be good. That's pretty slick, if I don't say so myself. And now, we go for a ride. To McDonald's. Yeah, that's pretty great. GoPro's like not even that heavy on the chin mount. What do you don't want to take the bike? Actually gotta make sure my gas tank is hooked up correctly, so I'm always forgetting to do that. That looks good. Are you watching?
How do you spell Sena?
S-E-N-A.
Yeah, it's not. It's not coming up with Sena intercom.
Sena Bluetooth motorcycle. There it is. Yeah, they got some nice models now. They got one with a camera. I was actually camera.
I can't hear you in person, but I can hear you on the street. You're muffled in person.
They got some nice models now. They have one with a camera on it. You can't output video from it. Otherwise, I would consider streaming from it, but this is a better setup anyway, because I can put it on a selfie stick. What the hell is wrong with Spotify?
Yeah, sorry, I can't get a replacement for less than like $200.
I have one. I don't know if it doesn't have a clip, so you'd have to like secure it like I have mine here, zip tied on. But it might work if you want to try it. I'll set it up for you if you want. What?
You got one that you had a broken clip on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it.
I don't think it's charged right now. But
I still have my. Yeah, still have my.
you want to try to set it up right now before we go? It just might. You need a power bank, and I'll have to zip tie it on. But I think that's it. It should work. It's in my drawer.
Yeah, I can try it.
I mean, it might take a little while. Let's try it when we get back. Let's just go for a ride.
Okay. Yeah, I think I need to tighten this thing back on the helmet anyway. It's like falling off.
You can't take it off when you zip tie it on. You have to charge it with the helmet. This is a pretty cool setup, huh?
Yeah, pretty streamlined actually.
Yeah,
You need
it's
to like have the cords go through your jacket. So they're not getting caught on things.
let's ride.
Okay. Alright, this is it. This is the whole point of all this streaming rigmarole. This right here. Tire seems to be performing optimally, nominally, all systems nominal. Yep. Riding down the highway with my live stream. Going to McDonald's. Not really sure which McDonald's he wants to go to be honest. Oh shit, as soon as I kill the choke, my idle just almost dies. It's so bad. Keep the throttle on a little bit, I guess. You know, I think the indicator for whether or not my engine is leaking oil is, well, if the engine's covered in oil when I look at it, but also there was one particular spot that the old rubber gasket was broken at, and I think the oil was leaking there, and it was leaking onto the muffler, and so smoke was coming up from the muffler. I was like, is that exhaust coming out of my head pipe? Because it's not on right. But I think it was just oil burning as it dripped onto it out of that one spot. It was not good, and it was doing it at a high rate. Like, it was burning oil quick just from pouring out of that one little leaky spot. knife, like a knife. Uh-oh, is he pulling over? But we're getting on top of all these issues. We gotta get this thing back in working order. So I want to take this thing all over America again. Maybe to some of the more northern states this time. And if I'm live streaming, I might actually get some donos, which could keep me going instead of having a code at coffee shops every day. That'd be pretty dope. And I know the Starlink technology is just going to keep getting better. I'm like borderline obsessed with Starlink. I know it probably sounds like, but I really think that could be a cool setup. I know there's people doing it, but nobody on a motorcycle, surely. I know that people do it on canoes and RVs, but somebody on a motorcycle, on an adventure bike, I think that would be more interesting than somebody just in a car, if we're talking on land, you know. And it's just something I would like to do. I would like to take this thing to remote wilderness locations and still be live streaming. Speedo work? Nice.
Your bike's putting off a lot more noxious fumes than it used to. Like a lot more smoke.
Mine is?
Yeah.
I mean, out of the exhaust?
Yeah. Like a lot more white smoke.
I noticed that as well. Maybe it's just running like super rich. Or
I don't think gasoline smokes. That means you're burning oil.
that would explain where all my oil's going. I know my oil is dripping onto the head pipe, but if it's coming out the exhaust,
It's burning, yeah.
that might not be good.
What causes that?
Damn, might need to look into that. But yeah, that would explain why my oil seems to be disappearing.
Yeah, it's burning.
Such a high rate.
Is that you leaking there?
Where? Right there?
Under there.
Probably.
Oh, you leaking? Call ambulance.
Call an ambulance. I don't know. Might be oil. Probably.
What's that?
Yeah, I think I'm just leaking oil. Yeah, right here. I might not be able to avoid not fixing it.
You don't want to be using that much oil while you're on the road.
Yeah, I need to like rethread the interior part of my engine where the bolt goes down into for one of the 4 top parts. You ever do that before? You ever rethread a
Probably
bolt?
have to do the same thing coincidentally on mine. So I have that strip in the head of my engine.
Do you want to go inside?
Yeah. Just trying to get, for some reason, this phone case and this eBay replacement phone makes the SIM card dislodge and then I disconnect.
Yeah, definitely no doubt about my oil leak still being a problem.
25% off. I think that's still better than redeeming any of my points.
Okay, yeah, so it's coming out there. Not really right there, I don't think. Nah. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's mostly right there. It's crazy. You really think RTMP might help with this?
Yeah, RTB.
RTB?
RTB. Red RTB.
Is that just like liquid gasket? Because I have some of that stuff. All right, I'll try some RTB before I try to re-drill. Maybe I'll do both.
The idea is whatever you're using for gaskets right now, just undo the whole thing, put RTB in there in addition to the gasket,
Yeah,
and then protect it.
it's kind of messy though, don't you think?
Yeah, it is messy. I'm not going to overdo it here. Yeah.
How the hell do I free manager?
Quixotic Odyssey said, yo.
God, I love so much that that's working. I love so much that the background service is working. The only risk was that it would eat up my phone's battery, and it's not doing that at all. So that's awesome. It's like hard to close a background service though. You can close both the apps. Like I can close the notification and close the app. But before it actually turns off, you have to like view background services in like this special way. I forget how you do it. But like It's supposed to be a better mic, but I don't think it uses it by default. Asmongold did this whole video on nuisance streamers.
Nuisance?
Or nuisance YouTubers is what they're calling them. Just people like Johnny Somali.
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy.
You know, just try to get a rise out of people, irritate people.
Well,
Tom Greens.
I mean, that term really only was invented when they took it to an extreme in Japan. But, I mean,
I just saw a few clips of that, but it was pretty funny.
I
Just
don't
like get attacked by random people for being a piece of shit. I wish our country had the balls to do that. People in our country.
well, people in our country would do that right away, is the thing. That's why he goes to Japan. And it's sort of after, like, if you watch the video, the only person that ended up pounding him was another foreigner. Like the Japanese were too, like, restrained.
I just remember seeing a clip where he was like doing something annoying in a crosswalk, and just some random Japanese guy in a hoodie just like walks by and just like slaps him or something, or that hit him in some way. Can't remember.
Yeah, he got like ninja attacked by
He just booked it.
Japanese guy.
1648.
I don't really like that term though, nuisance YouTuber. It's like, why are you guys all 85 years old? It's a nuisance.
Well, it would be a pretty fitting name in my opinion.
But I mean,
like, maybe cockroach would be another good one. Kind of cockroach scurrying around your feet. You just want to stomp on. I can tell you're undecided, yeah.
Apparently,
Content creator. Apparently. Cockroaches.
I just hope people don't, apply that to all IRL streamers because, a lot of them are very entertaining.
All it takes is one bad apple.
Say, this guy is doing Ice Poseidon type stuff, which is hilarious and fun. People might start calling him a nuisance, but Johnny Somali definitely is a nuisance. I don't disagree with that.
Generate.
He's actually in jail now, and he's either going to get deported or be stuck in Japanese jail for like up to 3 years or something.
Have you seen Japanese jails? Like, anything on them? Any media on them?
I do know a little bit about it from David Cho, the guy who was in your show that you like.
Yeah.
He was in a Japanese jail for a long time, like 6
Really?
months or something. Yeah. And you're in isolation the whole time, I guess.
Well, that's only if you're misbehaved.
No, that's everybody, I think. Everybody has like their own cell.
It was extreme. It was run like a military camp. Like everything was very, like all the prisoners like cleaned their own stuff, and like all woke up at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Opposite of our zoos of a prison.
Motorcycle's hemorrhaging oil. Fucking sucks. But I fixed the radiator leak. That's pretty dope. Sorry, I'm just picking a song. All right. Let's just go this way. Fuck it. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. This bike is way more powerful than mine in terms of acceleration. But mine probably cruises better. Sort of like coasts more easily. Kind of feels like. I don't know why that is. I have no idea why that is. I mean, it could be the piston, it could be... It's probably the carburetor mostly. He has a fuel-injected carburetor now. And my carburetor is... God knows how fucked up. Can't even idle. But that probably has something to do with the wear of... like the valves and the camshafts. I mean, I just added new piston rings, so... But I never noticed any loss of power when I was... when my piston rings were disintegrating. Imagine if I travel around again, live streaming, you know, a lot more often. The main subject of the stream is going to be me maintaining this goddamn vehicle. But also, you know, where I sleep at night is going to be another topic of interest. I mean, hopefully if I have money coming in, I can sleep in hotels and campgrounds. But, you know, a lot of times it's just more convenient to pop up your tent somewhere along the road. Or some, you know, random spot. Nobody's going to bother you unless you're on private property. You can find like a nice little public unoccupied area, which there is a lot of land like that in America, so I would think. I never really, when I was journeying to and fro America all the time, or to and fro the east and west coast, I went from campground to campground for the most part. And one time I couldn't find a campground, so I slept at like a... Well, it actually was a campground, it just wasn't like open to the public at the time, but I slept there overnight anyway. In Texas. Angelo, Texas, I think. San Angelo or something. just threw up a hammock next to my motorcycle by this like lake or river or something. I think it was a lake. And yeah, nobody like arrested me or anything. I just packed up when the sun came up, rolled out. It's fine. And when I got to California, I slept off the campground all the time in this particular spot that I had. That was sort of secluded in the hills. It wasn't really like a public park. It was just sort of like county land, like near a canyon. Sort of like between a canyon and a neighborhood. And that actually worked pretty good. I mean, there was like homeless people there, I heard from time to time, but nobody bothered me. I slept there many times. But I packed up in the morning. I'd get there after the sun was down and packed up like right as the sun came up and would roll away and leave no trace. So it's a pretty effective system. And nobody notices you like coming and going because you arrive and you leave so quickly on the motorcycle that people don't take any note of you coming and going from that area the way they would if you were on foot. They'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? Homeless guy I see walking by every day. But, you know, that's kind of fun to do, to like save money that way. But obviously you don't want to be having to do that everywhere you go. Not nowadays. People frown upon it, at least in this country, I think. But that might just be in Southern California and other major city areas. I'd like to get up to Canada, check out, but Canada is just like mostly vast stretches of wilderness and trees, as far as I can tell. Not a lot of populated areas. I've had money coming in from social media donations and subscriptions. Make my traveling a lot easier, probably. I think it's more important than having money is having a purpose for what you're doing. People will be more inclined to treat you politely if you are trying to do something, I think. Not just lingering around suspiciously. What's that? Fucking oil is pouring out. Crazy. Okay, don't want to put that there. It's the spot where the ground gives way and it falls over. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama. I'm gonna put this on. Use John's cover to keep my plastics hidden. Does your conscience, mommy, tell the truth? Alright, tomorrow we look into that liquid gasket option and also re-drilling the threads for that one particular bolt. The bolt that I'm using I think is fine. The bolt I'm trying to use it's the threads that's the problem. So if I could somehow redo those threads without having to change the bolt, that would be cool. Cables. Caught on my cables there. Looks like they're all still secure. It's good. I don't want to get disconnected. I want to see how long this string can go. My power bank. Am I still alive? Yep, still alive. Live for 3 hours, baby. Yo, yo, yo. Mic check. It's the Purple Panda. Streaming setup is just getting better and better. I might not even worry about drop protection for now. I mean, evidently I don't need it, at least not around here. Stream stayed up one stream the entire time on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, 3 hours. That's dope. Go inside, check the power bank status. See what the power bank charge is looking like. Good day. Good day. Although I still have some work to do on the chat app before I'm happy with where that's at for now. Brother locked me out. Thanks, pal. Yeah, that's Ewan McGregor. Alright, that's all for now. like, subscribe, comment in the comments. This has been Quixotic Odyssey. Blow your mind. It's my catchphrase, blow your mind.